Welcome to Numbers Over Nonsense, the podcast where we take the numbers over nonsense. Sports podcast. We're going to be here talking about football, basketball, baseball, box, anything that's in at the moment. It's your boy Dave. I will have guests coming in with me every other week to week, something like that. But this first one, I'm doing it solo by myself. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, so I jumped out and did it. Let's go. I'm jumping right into it. If you know anything about me, anything about Dave, I am a diehard Dallas Cowboys. I know. It's a rough season for us right now. We're tanking for Travis. What she do? The team looked like it gave up. Any team want to beat us, just run the ball. We can't stop it at all. CeeDee Lamb looks so frustrated. It's not even funny, man. How we got going on right now, it's not even funny. That ass whooping we just took against the Texans, ridiculous. We got the Commanders coming up, and the Giants right after on Thanksgiving. It's pray to God, we beat both of them a little bit. But speaking of the Giants, man, I got some family members as Giants fans, man. A lot of them happy today, though, man. Today, the Giants finally did it. They let go of Daniel Jones, man, after giving him all that money and realizing he's not the franchise. Not the franchise at all. The Giants giving up Saquon Barkley in this offseason to the Eagles is probably one of the worst things they did because Daniel Jones cannot flourish without a running game. Similar to Dak Prescott, that flourish without it. Just being honest. Malik Neighbors, one of the young best wide receivers, in my opinion, that's going on right now. They don't want to ruin his career. So they're also in the mix for either Cam Ward or Shador as well coming up this in the draft. If Deion Sanders get involved too much, I believe the Giants will take Cam Ward. That would be their future or Shador. But the Giants, let's get back to the Giants. You give this man, Daniel Jones, all this money. I mean, I know it's all about timing and when your contract comes up. But Daniel Jones wasn't worth it. Now they got like $50 million a day cap on the books, man. Because nobody's going to sign him until after he's a free agent, a complete 100% free agent. So that means that Daniel Jones will get paid from the Giants, and then whatever team he go to, they're paying, the league minimum. Sort of like what's going on with Russell Wilson in Pittsburgh. Still got all his money from the Broncos, and then he just signed the league minimum with the Steelers. Pretty much what's going to happen with Daniel Jones if somebody picks him up. I believe Daniel Jones will be a solid backup for somebody. Don't know who. Cowboys came out and said we're not interested. I wouldn't want him either. With Dallas, we have our own backup issues where we can't even get Trey Lance on a fucking field. Man, Trey Lance is a waste of pick him up. But back to the Giants. So now that the Giants done this, right? I believe the Giants, of course, are in the building. I don't think the head coach is going to make it. I don't even think the general manager should make it. I mean, watching Hard Knocks, he gave up so quick on Saquon. It was ridiculous. You do not let a player of his caliber go out and find a contract and, promise me you come back to me. You don't do that. It's like letting a woman go out and date other men and then, baby, before you commit to somebody, give me another shot. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. Come on, man. You gotta be smart. So now, it was a domino effect. It's proven Daniel Jones is not a bad quarterback. He's just not a franchise quarterback in my opinion. Daniel Jones has had some good numbers in his career and stuff like that, but a lot of his stuff is mobile. When it comes to Daniel Jones, I believe that, it was doomed from the beginning. It was a bad plan. He was in there for 6 years. He was with the organization for 6 years. He came from, Peyton Manning and Eli Manning, quote unquote tree, so they trusted him, believing that he could, be the next franchise quarterback for the Giants. So it didn't work out. They gave him a 4-year, $160 million contract. Um, Everybody seen after the first couple, I think the first, second year, they knew that it was all about time. Yeah, perfect. But, crazy, man. It's crazy. Our division is flourishing thanks to, the Eagles, Washington, Dallas is Jesus Dallas, Giants. Right now, we live in more of our history than we are for now. Right now, to me, the Eagles like the best. Eagles like the second best team in the NFC. And, behind Detroit. Detroit just looked unstoppable. Couldn't have had it. This is how it goes. I love to see, what's going to happen. I do believe that they will be getting a quarterback in the draft. Depends on where they fall at. Talk about the Giants. Yeah. Talk about the Eagles a little bit. The Eagles. Eagles kicking ass, man. I'm not an Eagles fan. My wife is. My house is divided, totally. But the Eagles, if they come out and they don't play around and they actually run the ball and do what they're supposed to do, they ain't stop. It's proven Saquon Barkley was a missing piece in that offense. Versatile running back to go along with Jalen Hurts and along with AJ Brown, Smitty, and Dallas Goedert. It's showing a lot that they have a very versatile offense. Defense is a little shaky to me at times. But Jalen Carter stepping up. Jordan Davis, man, we like Jordan Davis. We like. You're supposed to be a Georgia Bulldog as well, man. You've been at the longest. To me, you haven't had a good impact in the game. You get lost in the sauce. But they have a lot of pieces stepping up on that Eagles, man. That Eagles team is good, man. Like I said, defense is real shaky. The offense, and Jalen rolling. I like how they have different things coming out of tush push now. It's not all about just pushing forward. They can option out of it, throw a little pass out of it. I like how it's evolving a lot with the tush push. It's not all about just getting that one extra yard. Now they're trying to do a lot of things off of it. They're showing up a lot in their offense. Things like that is looking good for them. Good for them. And, you know what I mean? It's hard to say that for them. Eagles last week. Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs took their first loss to defeat the Buffalo. It was a good game. It was a hell of a game in Buffalo. It was a hell of a game. Buffalo Bills were very surprising this year. Um, Not having Stephon Diggs and then getting Amari Cooper, who actually been out a lot, along with the young boy Coleman. But he's keeping them together. Josh Allen is keeping them together a lot, man. It's been remarkable to see this. Um, Nobody seen this coming. And them beating Kansas City at the time, who was an undefeated team. Ooh, I feel bad for Carolina. Kansas City gonna smoke Carolina this week, man. I know they're gonna be mad. I know Patrick Mahomes is going to be on point. Kareem Hunt. I don't know if Pacheco's playing yet, but if Pacheco's playing, that's another weapon to dominate an offense that they have. So it's going to be some things that's going to be going on with that team. And I would love to see it. And I would love to see what's going to go on with that team this week and how it evolves throughout the let's say season. So, on some NFL talk, this is real quick. We just talking around the league. Texans are still scary to me, as you know. They're a very good team still. I know they lost Stephon Diggs for the rest of the year and all that, but they still got the nice core, everything's still together. Joe fucking Mixon is killing it at running back for them. He's running the numbers up. He's keeping them in games when they have to run the ball. And CJ Stroud is doing his thing off the play action and to make plays. And he's making plays upon plays. That team is scary, man. Still, defense is solid as a rock. That's just my take on the Texans. They're still in the hunt. They still got a lot of things coming. There's one team I want to talk about. You know, somehow they always talk about my Cowboys when last time we won the Super Bowl and all this and all that. If my math is mathing, the 49ers ain't won the Super Bowl 1 year longer than the Cowboys. I don't care that they went there, they ain't won shit. So let's keep this funky. But nah, the 49ers is an injury bug team. They have all the time. Christian McCaffrey missed half of the year. He came back. Boom. They finally paid Brandon Ayuk to he tear his ACL. Bosa always in and out the line. But then now, this week coming up, Brock Purdy's out there. Whew, they're gonna miss Brock Purdy, cause he's a game manager, and I'm not using him in a derogatory way, but he is a game manager quarterback. That offense is for him, and he know how to run that offense very well. I don't know who the backup is this week coming in for him, but of course he's no backup when it comes to that offense. They're gonna miss not having Sam Darnold as the backup. You know, Sam Darnold's in Minnesota. They understand putting in nice numbers and stuff like that. But they're gonna miss him not having him as the backup. I'm having a quality backup like that. Don't be surprised if Daniel Jones ends up at the 49. I said it here first. It's the way I see something going on. I see him going there being the backup. You know, learning from the Shanahan and how, you know, things so sort of like what Sam Darnold did. Fucking Jets. The Jets. They put all their stock into one person, Aaron Rodgers, in the back. Aaron Rodgers is a Brett Favre 2.0. He's gonna give you so many labels and keys, and I'm gonna give you one super. You like it's gonna be that way. If you have the talent that they have at wide receiver, and they still can't get it done, defense don't look right. Everything just don't look right for the Jets right now. And I don't understand why. You have a nice running back. Offensive line is definitely a key shaking point. It's shaky, very shaky. They went and got Tyron Smith, an ex-Cowboy. Now he's out for the season with a neck injury. That's why Dallas let him go, because he knew he was getting long in the tooth, getting too old to play the position at a super high elite level like he did for so many years in Dallas. So that's why we let him go. Just thought that was, you know, getting a cornerstone left tackle. Yeah, you getting a cornerstone left tackle at least at the end of his career. Um, Aaron Rodgers don't look right. He hasn't looked like he came up from the cage. I know everybody wants him to do this, but everybody's getting fired. Head coach, general manager, everybody's getting fired with the people that's on the field. I mean, I can put it together, but if he's not gelling with the right people and stuff is not going, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work, period. It's not going to work, man. And it hasn't been working at all, period, for the Jets. And I don't get it. Like, the Jets on paper, it's like the Cowboys on paper. The Jets on paper look like playoff bound, Super Bowl bound, conference championship bound, whatever you want to say it. Unless we're going to have 8 Pro Bowlers or something. Like, but the Jets is suffering. They're suffering bad. They're not good. They're losing close games against the stuff that they should pull out is not. It don't make no sense. Another team that losing games, very close game, Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati, 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 Cincinnati. Cincinnati very frustrating. Jamar Chase had a career game, 2 game career. Um, my wife got him. No, not my wife. My aunt. My aunt has him in fantasy. Jamar Chase. No, my cousin has him in fantasy and put up numbers by himself where he was getting 2 games. I mean, Jamar Chase is killing. Him and him and Joe have a connection that's like no other. But they can't finish games. I mean, they have not finished games at all this season. I don't understand it. It's not making sense. Um, I don't think they're making playoffs. I know they're saying that, but Pittsburgh and Baltimore rolling away they are in that division. I don't see it happening. When it comes to the wild card and all that kind of stuff, I just don't see it happening at all. Speaking of Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh has lost Jameis Winston, Cleveland Brown. That's what I'm calling it. Jameis Winston, Cleveland Brown. Man, in the snow game, first quarter, second quarter, it was all flurries. Middle of the third, it picked up, and the fourth, it was snowing like hell out there. And them goddamn Browns just kept making plays. I mean, they made some bad plays, and then they turned around and made some good plays. But they stayed in the game with them, and they beat them. I didn't see it coming at all. At all. I didn't know nobody see that coming. But Steelers, I still, you know what I mean, still got faith in the Steelers. They're gonna be, like Tomlin don't lose too much, so they're definitely gonna bounce back, get the Steelers together, and they're gonna be kicking some ass too. All right. So, like I said on this podcast, I talk a little bit about a lot of sports. I want to talk about this, this time last Friday, man. I was in Virginia chilling with friends. And we watched that Mike Tyson fight. Mike Tyson. I was very upset. Not because Mike didn't knock him out. I was upset that I felt like Mike held back on him. Just a little bit, I felt like Mike held back on him a little bit. I think Mike was biting his glove, stop from really going off on him. Because if you look at it in the first round, I rewatched it on Netflix. Mike had a couple shots where he could have took him out. Um, Jake Paul, don't play with him. And I think, Mike had to realize, like, I'm not here to really take this hit off. It might stop. But Andre Ward, the undefeated, unified, undisputed champion, called out Jake Paul. I love to see that happen. I don't think it's going to happen because Andre Ward only been out the ring for about 5, 6 years. Jake Paul like to pick up people that have been out the ring for 20 years. Out of shape, over the hill, super wild. Andre Ward, 40 years old, still in shape, get the job done, guaranteed, and wouldn't care about the payday. He's not going to take a seat for a payday. He's not going to take a loss for a payday. But if that happens, they will catch me doing that and put my money on Andre. Jake Paul don't want that smoke on him. On to the NBA Association. Let's go to basketball real quick, man. Okay. I am a 76. Put that out there. Get the shit out the way. I'm a 76 fan. I can't get my big three on the court together at the same time. That's Maxey, Joel, and Paul George. Can't do it. I don't know why. Everybody's always hurt or suspended. But tonight we did get a win over the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, yeah, Donnie, what's up? What's up? We got that dub tonight. Maxie showed us there, got a nice win. But I'm here to just talk about the Sixers. We in trouble. We in trouble, man. I know it's 82 games in the season. We got a lot of losses. A lot of losses piling up against it. And it's gonna take us to have a hell of a run after Christmas to really get in the playoff contention to really fight for something. And if not, the season's gonna be down the drain. We're 3-12 after tonight's win against the Brooklyn Nets. And by the way, fuck Ben Simmons still. But my Sixers, we in 14th place. We terrible, man. We terrible. Now, like I said, we get the big three back. Everybody can stay healthy for a nice stretch of games. You can stay healthy for maybe I could squeeze 35 games out of the big three. We can do something. We can definitely do something. We can get 35 games out of the big three. I'm talking about together, rocking and rolling, get on the ninth winning streak, and knock it out. If not, we screwed, man. We are screwed. And this first year of the big three, I'm not gonna say could possibly be the last, but we'll see what Joel's talking about. I just, I had a lot of high hopes for this team coming into the season, and you don't have it. You just don't have it, man. You don't have it. You got one more win than the Washington. Shit's embarrassing. But on the other hand, fucking Cleveland, man, 16-1, and the only losses against Boston, 13-3. Hey, man, it's a lot of good things going on, man, over there in Cleveland, man. They playing together, they playing ball. Man, that's a team right there, man. That's a team to look out for going into playoff contention. They have a lot of good pieces that are rolling together as one. And it's not all on Donovan Mitchell either every night. It's people taking it, some nights it is. Of course, that offense is, predominantly around Donovan Mitchell. But you got everybody. You got some people that people don't even know balling out over there. And it's showing off. The defending champ, man, Boston is still Boston. Boston gonna be scary for as long as you got Tatum and Brown together, and Derek White, of course Drew. But Boston's still gonna be rolling, and I like Boston. Don't get it wrong, I like Boston a lot and what's going on. The Knicks is making that trade before the season started. I mean, it shocked me. I didn't think that they would get rid of Cat, but I had a feeling that the Knicks were looking to get rid of Julius Randolph, but I didn't think they were going to come up with Cat. It's like it's gelling better than what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I know it's still early in the season. They're only 16 games. The Knicks only 16 games into the season. They know on the 6 right now. But I actually like that. Thibodeau is a hard coach to play for. I know he demands a lot of his players, so we can see if Cat can keep up with this, all season. But right now, we're looking good. One more team we'll talk about in the East before I shoot out West. Orlando fucking Magic. Don't get it wrong. I know Orlando always start out hot in the season, and they get the rolling. And they rolling right now. They're 10-7. It's just a team. It's a young team that's coming together, and they will be scary as the season progresses. I would love to see them make a more of an impact in the playoffs if they make it. They should make it. They might even make it over the Sixers. Yeah, they should definitely make it. And things like that. Let's go over to the West, the West. Golden State sitting at the top right now, 12-3. Um, New look Golden State, without Clay being there. Clay is with Dallas, but with the veterans they have gelling with the young players, Golden State is doing it. Of course, Steph is always the magic man out there. He's the engine. Draymond's the glue to keep everything together. But that's how it always been. Wiggins is stepping up a lot. Wiggins and Clay's departure has to step up. Has to be the third option on that team. And just the other night, he led the team in points. Steph had 19, Wiggins had 30. So Wiggins is showing that he can do it. Wiggins always had the potential. He's another one pick in the draft. Not to say all number one picks in the draft or, the best ever. Yeah. Wiggins showed the potential being a long wing that he is and his versatility. So now that Clay is not there, and shots are coming to him, and he's taking full advantage of it, especially with Buddy Hield coming off the bench. I like this team. This team is very, a scrappy team. Not a Golden State style that we're used to, but hey, Steve Kerr got him going. And right now, currently, they sit at the top of the Western Conference. Now, another team I like in the West last year, they just got hit with a lot of injuries lately, and that's the Thunder. The Thunder is, SGA is that injury right there. I love SGA. I feel like he should have won the. I feel like he should have. I felt like he should have won the MVP last year. Hartenstein, whatever his name is, the dude that came from New York. I don't know how to say his name. Isaiah Hartenstein. He came back. So he's back now. I know Chuck, Check, Check. I think that's his name. Check just went down with an injury. So they was missing the center, but they got the Williams boy, Jalen Williams, back. Injury as well. I know Dwight Howard was looking for a job. He was talking about coming back. Said he was in shape, ready to go. I don't see them bringing in Dwight. They do a veteran off the bench. Dwight's still athletic enough to get the job done if he had to, spurts. And, he brings a veteran presence, which, is very needed in a team like that when you look at the ages of, the people that's on the Thunder's team. So, I like the Thunder, but, just a little rough on the edges, but they looking good. Let's talk about the scrappy team, as I call them. I call them the scrappy team, man. The scrappy Rockets, man. 12-5, sitting out there, sitting number third currently in the West. I don't see them staying this high, throughout the season as everything starts to get closer. But in the first half of the season, they doing what they got to do. They getting wins against quality teams. They young, athletic. They running people out the gym, shooting them out the gym. They doing what they got to do. I like them, and I really do like them for that. I don't see them sustaining it because, eventually the Nuggets will get their shit together. The Suns will get their shit together. Dallas will get their shit together. Timberwolves will get their shit together. And the Kings will get their shit together. So I was, as the season goes along, you'll see the Rockets come down. But as of right now, that young team that you really don't want to see, after a back to back, on the second night of a back to back, you don't want to see the Rockets coming because they're gonna run. They're gonna gun. They're gonna do what they gotta do. Stuff like that. Let's talk about the Lakers. Um, Sitting currently in the number 4 seed spot right now, seed spot right now. At 10-5, the Lakers. AD, AD, thank you for finally showing up. AD's been showing up, man. Hopefully he can play at least 72 games like he did last season this year. He does that and he continues on the arc that he's on, which is very crazy to say that somebody's on going up arc so late in his career. Not late in his career, but as his career, he's been playing for a while. He's been balling. LeBron don't have the weight on his shoulders, and I like it because it's gonna make LeBron play longer. I want to see LeBron be the first player to play with his kids. And if AD continue to keep balling like this, it'll happen. Um, yeah, so if AD can give you 39, 30, 10, 5 a night, all the way not on LeBron. So that means LeBron can just, do what he got to do, I suppose. Um, let's talk about it. I have nothing bad to say about it. There's a reason why he's in the G League. Ronnie went. Um, I mean, nepotism is real. I don't care. If my dad was in the NBA and I wanted to be in the NBA and my dad can make it happen for me, he was damn sure would have pulled it to me. So I'm not mad at that. Ronnie looked like, a lot of people don't realize Ronnie coming off the whole heart thing. And I don't believe Ronnie got his legs on anything properly. So now that, Ronnie's starting to, catch his game, Ronnie's going to be a solid player. He got a nice jump shot. He can play tough, man. He can play defense. He's going to be super scrappy. He might be, I've talked to a couple of my friends today, and he might be a better version, but not a nigga, like Patrick Beverley. Because he's not going to have a nigga attitude like Patrick Beverley. But he can be that play, 94 feet defense, pop a shot when he has to, do what he has to do. That's what I see behind him. He's not 6'10" like his father. He's athletic, but he's not super athletic like his father is. But he plays the game. He knows the game. He has a great IQ for the game. Being around his dad every year. So I see, that's what I see from him because he will play defense. He's sticking, he plays man. He do the right thing, and I like that in a player. So he won't his defense. Like even though he's missing shots on offense, he will play defense. So long as he's still playing defense, a coach will keep him doing coach will keep working. So that's all I say about Brownie. Like the man should have probably stayed another year in at USC, but he decided to come on. I mean, I wasn't mad at that. I wasn't mad at that, not one bit. So speaking of college, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this, man. College football, man. I love college football. I probably love it a little bit more now. I am a USC fan, Trojan, USC, you know, we them, Trojan, But yeah, we ain't doing that good right now. I'm mad at my Trojans. Us going into the Big Ten probably wasn't the best team for us. We did it. Colorado. Of course, everybody to follow Coach Prime in the Colorado bus. And what's going on out there. I'm so happy for Colorado right now. I mean, I've been watching Deion Sanders since he was coaching. He wasn't even the head coach. He was the offensive coordinator at Trinity College. So I'm a Trinity High School, John Texas, or Shador and Auburn. Shador. So it was Shador, Shiloh, and a lot of people don't know Cam was on that team as well. Cam Silver Craig, he was on that team as well. That's how much I really watched. I've been in the team for a while. Colorado is doing something. They're number 16, I think, in the poll. And then a lot of people didn't even want to get there. Their position to play for the Big 12 championship. And, they need to win out. They need to handle their business. Don't worry about that. So today, they got K-State, KU, and Kansas City. That's gonna be a big game. Playing at Arrowhead. It's gonna be a loud stadium. People gonna be there rocking out. So I want to see what they do today against a team that's really don't have nothing to play for, but to mess up everybody's team. That's all they've been doing. They 4-6. They just here to fuck some shit up and try to make a bowl. They're a scrappy team. So you can't really sleep on the Kansas City, Kansas City, yeah, Kansas Jayhawks. Can't really sleep on the period. They're coming there. That's what the plan that you got going on. That's what they've been doing a lot lately. They just beat BYU last week, by 4 points. They beat Iowa State, who was ranked 22. So they've been fucking some people's seasons up. So hopefully Colorado coming there with Colorado, but coming there with the hit on state. Gotta come in there with the hit on state. If not, they going everything they working hard for is just gonna crumble in front of them. Talk about my favorite player, Travis Hunter, two-way star. There's a lot of things going around with him. Do I believe he can play both ways in the NFL? Yes. Full time? No. But more than just a package. I was telling my cousins and if I'm Travis Hunter, I'm telling them flat out like this: I'm a wide receiver that play corner part time. More money in wide receivers than it is in corner. I'm not how you start. But in reality, I believe Travis is a better corner than he is wide receiver. Just watching him play, since he's been in high school, I believe Travis is a better corner than wide receiver. But he makes some amazing plays on offense because he know how the corner plays. When they play him, kind of weird. Travis just always find a way. And he's not scared to go high point the ball. He's not scared to do a lot of things. So I love to see Travis Hunter play football. Don't come off the field. That's a special team, but he can't play special teams if he has to. It's just thing, I love Deion letting him have this freedom to play both ways. I love it. But one thing about Travis, injury. I know a couple of them fluky and stuff like that. Just little injuries that Travis has. It's a slight concern. Not big concern, slight concern. But Travis is a great player. Playing 100 something. He's not the Heisman. If you call that award the quarterback award, it's sort of like in the NFL. No, I feel like no other player gets the MVP but a quarterback. Yeah. In college, it's normally the quarterback or the running back. A player like Travis, he's playing both ways consistently. He deserves it. He is the best player in college football. Now, quarterback Shador. I like Shador a lot. Accurate. Like I said, of course, I've been watching. He's been in high school. I always believe he was better than a lot of people said he was. Even some of the people I was ranked higher than him. Now, look at him now, where they at, and look at who he's going at. It's undeniable how that man learned the game, learned it from his daddy. They took it to a lot of quarterbacks as well. And now he's working with Tom Brady. So he's going to be a good quarterback. He's very accurate with the ball. Sometimes I believe he holds the ball a little bit too long, trying to make the play, which is good, trying to make a play, but sometimes I'm just live for the next day. He's very accurate with the ball. He can put the ball anywhere you need him to be. I believe he can be one of the best quarterback, period, because he consistently working on his game. He just get a lot of flack because he's the outside. That's right. That is my Colorado spiel. Oh, no. Hey, speaking of Colorado, that's the door successful. Juju, yeah, Juju Lewis. Yeah, Juju Lewis. He actually, a lot of people nowadays play around with this classification shit. They classify down, and they'd be older playing with younger people. He classified up, and he went up. So technically, he graduated high school in 3.5 years, something like that. He was the number 2 quarterback overall. A lot of people, one of them was actually committed to my USC. Then Deion Sanders came and stole from my USC clothes. It's cool. I get to watching, Colorado, which is cool. Talking about USC, step up in your recruiting. Let's go, man. You lost one, let's go get another one. You stop playing. Because Moss not it. I don't like Moss getting up there. I don't think they do that. But I think play this. But back to Juju. So Juju is very good. Athletic. He can make a ball. He can throw a lot of. He can throw a lot of the ball that she does. He's very accurate. People gonna say about it, stature stuff like that. But some things that he can work on. But he's gonna go. The boy only like 17 or 15. He just turned 17, so he's still a baby. So him going to be with Deion Sanders for the next 3 years, give or take, if not 4, but maybe 3. Deion tried to get these guys for 3 years. He'd be ready to go. As long as he keep his head on straight, which he had the pressure on him because he was big on that. But he did him. As a freshman, he would do like 5% in championship games, something crazy like that. So he understands what the pressure is. So the lights and the cameras being on him, I don't believe it will affect him like it could somebody else because he's been having it. I think they're actually doing a documentary on him since he came into high school that probably will be releasing probably like in his freshman year in college. And the crazy part about it is the dude that's doing the documentary from Colorado. Just little like nuggets like that that just make you go, this came full circle. But 3 years ago, you wouldn't think that he was going to Colorado because Colorado was like 1-11 or whatever you want to say. So, Colorado probably wasn't going to that's the middle of the UFC. So for it to all, come around and the guy that shooting me was from Colorado, graduated from Colorado. And now he's going to Colorado. It's just, life, life, life be life in there a lot. Another team I want to talk about Miami, man. The Kings, the mighty Kings. I like Miami. I always love Miami. When you grew up when you grew up in a black neighborhood and stuff like that, we don't talk about the niggas. The niggas always been Miami. So, I'm a Cowboys fan, so, Mike Irvin and all them, I love my niggas. So, Miami, the U coming back and the way the University of Miami this year football team is done, it gives you that feeling that we haven't had from them in a long time. To be 9-1, 11th ranked in the nation currently, still in playoff form, to make the playoffs as well. Cam Ward is running that team. Funny part about Cam Ward is, it's not funny, it is. It's a funny thought with him. Cam Ward and Shador have both had the same quarterback coach. So they are very tight and very different quarterbacks. Cam is very solid as well. I like Cam's game. Like I said, I believe that Deion Sanders was involved too much with the Shador's draft process. I don't believe he will end up going to the Giants. I think Cam might end up going there because of Wishakom is not a big name. Cam's dad is not a big name the way Deion Sanders is. But Cam is a good quarterback. His numbers are great. He's definitely on the Heisman list. He deserves to be on the Heisman list as well. If he won the Heisman, like I said, I probably wouldn't be mad about it, but I kind of would because I think Travis is Travis is, best college athlete, best college player, not just quarterback statistic. But Cam, only thing about Cam is when you look at, where he came from and where he's at now, and I hate to say this, because I'm looking at his numbers. He's been putting up numbers ever since he got it. You know, on track to probably have his best season, Yeah, he don't touch the average this season, even though he had one season where he threw for 47 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Right now, he's got 82 and 6. And they play against, uh, who they play against tomorrow? Let's see. Um, they play against, Wake Forest. He should have a good game against Wake. He should definitely have a good game. But Cam got this team rolling. They have some good wide receivers out there in Miami now. I like to watch Miami games because you see that older players come back and they're showing love to the players. And they didn't have that before with Miami. Miami, they had it, well, they had it in a long time with players that really invested. Mike Irvin on the sideline on all fours, really praying. Whoever he praying to get that W, man, Cam pulled it off. I mean, the view feel like the view is back in all the leagues. It's good to see. It's very good. I love to see the view get back to this. Cam should definitely be on the podium in New York. I mean, he should be one of the top 4 people in New York sitting there for the highest. Period. So I want to talk about one more thing when it comes to college football. The college football playoff system is coming up. I was talking to a couple of my people that I like talking football with. We all got our predictions about the college football playoff. What's going to happen? What could happen? And, stuff like that. And I believe that the college playoff football started today. There'll be a couple teams out of it that we wouldn't expect. Or wouldn't expect. Um, is so hypothetically, if it started today, it will be Oregon, Texas, Miami. Oh, I forget. It'll be Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Penn State, Indiana, Notre Dame, Alabama, Florida, Miami, Ole Miss, Georgia, Tennessee, Boise State, SMU, BYU. Of course, this is all subject to change because we still got more games left. I don't like. Um, that's giving. I mean, SEC team. That's giving 1, 2, 3, 4 SEC teams. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't like that. Like I said, I believe Colorado won't come from BYU, so BYU be about it. But that's SEC getting more love than anybody else. I understand it's the hardest and the biggest conference, but it's not fair. I don't believe it's fair at all for that. But that's what Sunday. I mean, that's what Saturday is for. So, like I said, the game of the week for me is watching Colorado this week. See what Colorado's going to do to make sure they stay in contention for the Big 12 championship and, prove Beyonce to everybody wrong. Everybody wrong about him and the way he's running that team up there in Colorado. They're gonna make the championship. They're gonna make the playoffs. I would love to see it. But this is episode number 1 of Numbers Over Nonsense. Bring your facts. Like I said, my first time doing it by myself, but I will have a co-host with me throughout this rest of this year. So, your boy Dave, I'm out.